Dawn Marie dared to take on the leader of the clan.
You have to make a decision. Which two of these three do you want to go in front of the Secret Board of Trustees?
I would like Uncle Michael.
And Uncle Michael was the 7th family member eliminated.
I think Uncle Mike is definitely Satan, and that would make Ed one of his minions.
Now, only Ed, Mike, and Dawn Marie remain in the running for the $1 million fortune. But tonight, 2 of them are going down.
Oh, God.
Now, the fantasy competitions are over. Tonight, 2 of the final 3 will be eliminated.
I think a lot of other people in this family have an agenda.
Somebody's going to have to put forth some clear arguments.
After weeks of secretly watching and judging the family, tonight the Secret Board of Trustees will finally be revealed.
I have been waiting for this.
Can Dawn Marie stand fast against Mike and Ed? And will Uncle Michael's demise undermine Rob's plot to re-enter the game? Find out tonight on The Family. One ordinary family placed into one extraordinary lifestyle, fighting for $1 million. In the end, only one will win.
I'm pissed I lost, but it's because I don't like to lose. No one likes to lose. So the fact that I'm knocked out at this stage of the game is disappointing to me.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I eliminated Uncle Michael because I think if he won the $1 million, he would be even more of a dictator.
Good morning. I'm with the boys here in the kitchen.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Good morning.
Uncle Mike joined the others at the kitchen table, no longer allowed to dine in luxury with the rest of the family.
I thought that the 7 of us would get Anthony together, have a little meeting of our own on the eliminated people. We have to start thinking about the family member that's going back.
The first morning after he was eliminated, Uncle Mike started working on getting everyone to buy into his plan to get back into the game.
Instead of continuing to fight over who wins, so that the winner somehow might get more money, which, by the way, it was never my intention when I came here. I didn't think anybody should get more than anybody else.
I mean, that was the first time that he revealed to anyone other than his wife and his son that he planned to split the money evenly.
And I don't want this, what are you going to get, what am I going to get, interfering with who we should send back in. I thought I could do it the best, and I'll tell you the truth, I thought I could do it the best coming in here.
Am I trying to influence people just a little bit? I mean, you play little head games with everyone.
I just think going into the future, I think we have to be on the same page a little bit.
Definitely food for thought.
Well, I want it to be more than food for thought, so you could think about it. I'd like an answer maybe before we go even to the next.
Quite frankly, I didn't want Uncle Mike in the kitchen counteracting everything that I've been trying to put together already. I know I was a big about, you know, the winner getting more money all along, but...
Listen, if you say, oh, yeah, I think sharing is good, I'm not saying it's equally. I don't know if I want you to be the guy that goes back in.
I haven't made any promises. I haven't said anything all along. I may very well think that sharing evenly is 100% a great idea.
That's fine.
He's got his eye on the prize, and he's playing. He's looking to win, Uncle Mike.
I think you're going to have to lobby to get back in.
I lobbied. I didn't waste no time. I'm lobbying.
Good, yeah.
You know, he planted the seed in everybody's mind that the person who goes back in should do X, Y, Z, which makes him kind of like the savior. I still have a chance of being back in the game, and I think that we all have a pretty good chance, and I like to think that my chances are better, even though I burned some bridges. I'm going to pick Ed and Jill.
Of all the friggin' people to bump me out, he was last on my list. He's a full traitor. This totally turned me against him.
Did he say he would share? He said he's still down for sharing, but he didn't say how much.
Right.
That's what he said. I was right.
I think sharing's a good thing, but I'm not saying how much.
It's that 7, exactly.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, if I have any say in it, that's for sure.
What else does he want to walk away with besides a Maserati?
I know.
This is it. It's crunch time. Every man for himself. Nice out today.
Beautiful. Beautiful day for an elimination.
The fact that we're coming down to the final stretch is completely nuts. Fantasy contest, done. Elimination today, elimination tomorrow. We have to try to prevent an outsider from winning. I'd like to see Ed win.
Before our elimination contest, there were, of course, some concerns. I mean, I know I had some. I didn't know what to expect or what I was getting myself into.
So now we're down to 3 family members eligible for the $1 Million Fortune.
The mood here is weird. It is so tense.
As we've come down to the fine wire here, I don't know how I'm going to make a judgment call for these last candidates.
I seen a big crane. I was like, oh, this is not good.
Dawn Marie, Mike, Ed, it's time for the next elimination contest when the 3 of you will become the final 2, and the $1 Million Fortune is closer than it's ever been before. But I wonder, do you have what it takes to go one step further? Because these towers are exactly 100 feet tall. Each tower has 3 platforms, one at 25 feet, one at 50, and one at 100. You'll have 5 minutes to climb each platform. Then you'll have to stand there for 1 full minute with your toes at the edge. If all 3 of you are lucky enough to make it to the top platform, it will then become a test of nerves and stamina. First 2 people off the towers will go before the Board of Trustees. Let's get your gear on.
I couldn't even look up. I was getting dizzy.
Dawn, I mean, I didn't expect her to get too high up. He was afraid of heights. He was afraid of water. He's been basically afraid of everything almost done here.
The anticipation was getting to me, so I was shaking quite a bit.
Dawn Marie, are you ready?
Yes.
Mike, are you ready?
Yes.
Ed, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, you will go on my signal. 1, 2, 3.
Go, guys. Come on, baby. Come on. That's it. You got it. Come on, baby. You got it, Ed.
Oh, my God.
That's it, Dawn. Yeah. That's it, guys. All right.
Oh, God. I felt my body going into a panic. I didn't think I would have been able to stay up there for 5 minutes.
Coming up.
Why is his pole shaking so much?
He's shaking.
Who will step down and face the secret Board of Trustees?
Damn, I can't believe they all stayed up there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
As the final 3 becomes the final 2. And later, the secret Board of Trustees is finally revealed.
This elimination challenge was truly a challenge of wit and strength. They had to climb 3 towers and stand with their hands at their side for a minute before proceeding on to the next level, and ultimately to the top, where they had to stand until one was left alone.
Look at Dawn.
I was thinking about how serious this is now, that there's 3 people and then there's 2 people that give up. I was going to be put up before the Board of Trustees.
It started getting a little windy, and I was like, oh my God, you know, we're not even halfway up here, and I feel the tower, you know, moving a little bit.
I was shaking quite a bit. I was rocking back and forth. I was trying to get used to the, you know, the tile space that was there.
Why is his pole shaking so much?
He's shaking.
Then the whistle blew and we had to go up to 50 feet.
Here you go, guys. You did great the first time.
Come on.
There you go.
Keep your eyes open. Slow.
Mike's like, oh, oh, ah, ah.
Oh, dear God.
That's it.
That's it, Dawn Marie.
Plenty of room up there, baby. Plenty of room. You want to come up here with me?
I got up to 50 feet, and I think I started to close my eyes about that time.
I'd open up those eyes, Ed.
I was trying to just focus on being somewhere else.
Oh, God. It was too late to back out. And I said to myself, shape up, forget about your fears, and just do this. I can do this. Mine don't matter. I can do this.
Look at Dawn like a rock. That's it, Dawn.
Let's go, fellas.
Then the horn rang again, and I'm going up to 100 feet.
That's it, kids.
Oh, God.
That's it, guys. That's it.
All right,
Get up
let's
there.
go.
Not a race.
Look at her. She's unbelievable.
She's unbelievable.
That's it, Dawn. Come on, baby.
Come on, guys.
Get up there, kids.
Look at her. She's in position.
So I got to the top. Legs were bothering me a little bit, but primarily I was losing concentration. I was like wobbling all over the place.
Ed grabbed on. It's coming down.
I knew once Dawn and once Mike got up there, they were going to be locked in for a long time. I said, all right, I'm done.
When Ed came off the tower, I was very surprised. You know, I was like, wow, where's he going?
I was disappointed. Anytime you're in a position to win a lot of money and you don't do it, it's disappointing.
When Ed came down, I was like, damn, you know, that's not good. Ed was the last of our Lions. I think we much rather would have seen Dawn and Mike going to the board.
Those two maniacs would be up there all day, so I figured I'd come down and hang out with you guys.
It was Dawn and Mike, and I really didn't think that Dawn had a chance against Mike.
I was doing everything I could to distract time. In my mind, I wasn't on a small plank. I was on a wide open space. That's what kept me focused.
Damn, I can't believe they all stayed up there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
My feet are burning. I was shaking up there. I was like, oh, God, I feel like I'm gonna fall.
Just started to look around what was going on beneath me. You know, and I kind of just lost focus on, like, my concentration on my cramp, because my cramp was killing me.
Help me, God, please. Help me, God.
Hey, Dawn?
Yeah?
I think I'm getting ready to go down.
All right.
All right, 'cause I can't stand here no more. You the girl, Dawn.
You got my back.
What?
I got your back.
All right?
Yep.
I'm going down.
Mike surrendered.
My legs were hurting so much. It's like, yo, just lower me down. I mean, it was upsetting, like I said, more to myself, just like I kind of let myself down.
Can I get down? I am so proud of myself. I really am. I did it. I came and I conquered.
Oh, baby! All right!
I was amazingly proud of Dawn. She really did a great job, and she should be very proud of herself, too.
I've never known Dawn to be such a strong person.
She's pushed herself beyond her limits. just shows me that she's the one who's willing to go furthest for the money.
Mike, Ed, the tower got the best of you guys, and you know what that means. Right now, we're going to have to take your names to the Board of Trustees. When you next see me, I'll have their decision. Congratulations again.
Thank you. You did good, Ed. You did good.
Good work.
Fate is all I have, really. But Board of Trustees, they've been good to me the last 3 times. So, you know, let's make it 4. I like even numbers anyway.
I'm going up against Mike, who's been there 3 times and survived. So of the 2 times that I've been up there so far, I think this will be the toughest.
Dawn Marie, having outlasted both those strong men, amazed me.
I've always now thought that Mike and Ed do have the best character. Ed was just so endearing in a way. He said
he feels very lucky that he had this experience.
Thank you very much for your help.
Oh, you're such a gentleman, so sweet.
Exactly when you said that this was a soft, quiet moment that you shared about, oh, boo-hoo for Ed, I had had that same experience with Mike not a week earlier. As my memory recalls, Ed happened by when Mike and I shared this moment.
I instigated it more, Ringo. So it wasn't like he came up to me and just started and engaged in this kind of conversation.
I remember distinctly the moment you're referring to, and he was waiting for you.
The family was outside.
I'm just saying, it just seems peculiar to me that you had the same moment that I had with Mike the week before.
I actually don't believe Ed has an agenda. I think a lot of other people in this family have an agenda, and I truly believe Ed does not.
Well, I'm afraid somebody's going to have to put forth some clear arguments to help me get past the fact that I think that Ed does have an agenda.
You know, I disagree with you. You know, I don't see anything wrong with Ed. He's been a very nice person.
But I still stand by the fact that we are being manipulated by Ed.
But then again, if I recall, way at the beginning, wasn't you a little judgmental about Mike regarding his tattoo?
I have some issues with the fact that he is so overly tattooed. It puts me off. Oh, well, certainly. And leave us not forget, I think that Mike is certainly rough. But I don't think anyone at this table can question Mike's sincere character.
I think we all observed Ed being somewhat uncomfortable being in a straitjacket. Maybe to the point of being slightly panic-stricken. Equally today, 100 feet up, I think we witnessed that again, that he was rather...
He was very apprehensive even approaching that scaffolding.
As much as Mike comes across as this kind, soft-hearted guy, I believe when push comes to shove, he will have the backbone to do the right thing.
What I'm personally looking for is a family member who's going to do the right thing with the family fortune.
Do we all feel we are ready to make a decision?
I am.
I am too. You guys have to excuse me, I have a blasting headache.
Yeah,
and I gotta lay down.
Ed?
Sorry to leave.
I'm very on edge and very nervous.
My nephew Edward will probably share the money. If Mike won, he could literally just take it and walk away.
Have you reached a decision?
We have.
So be it. I'll let the family know. The Secret Board of Trustees has reached their latest decision. Ed and Mike, please take your seats down front. It's time to read the decision. The 8th family member to be denied access to the $1 million fortune is Ed. You may no longer wear the sacred family crest. Please remove your pen and place it in the box.
I have no problems with the board. They made their decision. They did their job. I don't have to like it, do I?
So only Dawn Marie and Mike remain. For the past month, the Secret Board of Trustees has been watching this family's every move, judging it. When you first arrived, I told you that you'd ultimately learn their true identities. Well, that day's almost here. Tomorrow, you will finally meet the board face to face. And I suggest you prepare yourselves because they still have one final decision to make, and it affects all of you. Get a good night's sleep.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I want to see what the BOT is. Board of Trustees, we're going to meet them.
Yeah, I wonder. That should be interesting.
Next up.
Will the secret board of trustees please make themselves known?
After weeks of mystery, the family finally learns the identity of the secret board of trustees.
Oh my God.
And later, Mike and Dawn Marie each plead their case to the board.
Oh, this is so hard.
Who will the trustees pick to stay in the game?
Today, they will learn we are the secret board of trustees. Oh, I have been waiting for this.
My fear is they're going to feel betrayed.
We found out the night before we were meeting the Board of Trustees, and everybody was a bit nervous.
Then we got word that they were coming out in a few minutes, and we had to get ready to meet them.
It's a lot of anticipation. You know, it's me and Mike left.
Finally.
Everyone just seemed a little on edge. It was just an overall sense of anxiety and anxiousness.
Hello. Well, the time has finally come for you to meet the secret board of trustees. There are 5 of them, and they're all people you've met while living and competing in Palm Beach. For the past month, your fate has been in their hands, and in a moment, you'll learn who they are. Andrew, please.
A whole bunch of people that we've met throughout the time here came out.
You recognize these faces?
Yeah, some of them.
Well, which 5 do you think it could be? Well, now it's time to learn just who the 5 mystery people are. Will the secret board of trustees please make themselves known?
Holy. Oh my God.
I was completely in shock.
I was just in shock. I was like, oh my God. I got up and gave him all the hugs I had to. You know, I was like, well, they've been keeping me in the game. And Mr. Andrew, yes, you don't like to hug me. I know that.
I was in awe. I definitely was surprised to see them. I was like, can't be. It's another joke. But the joke was on us all along.
I felt so betrayed.
Here they are. The 5 people who've been judging you for the past 5 weeks. Linda, your head housekeeper.
The reaction was almost like, oh no, what have I done in front of these people? I'm really, really down the toilet now.
Ringo, your social secretary.
I was particularly drawn to Dawn Marie, and she seemed upset.
Jill, your stylist. Frank, your chef. And Andrew, your butler. Now we've reached a critical point in the game. Dawn Marie and Mike, one of you is about to become a finalist for the $1 million. But first, you have to explain why you think you deserve the fortune. Tonight, you will each get a chance to plead your case directly to the board. Plan your arguments carefully.
I definitely didn't think it was going to be any of them.
Why didn't you think it was them?
No, it was too obvious.
I want to know what they're judging you on.
Yep, that's the real mystery.
I mean, I think a lot of people were really pissed off about when they found out who the trust. I think Anthony really took it personally.
I think they should die tomorrow.
Oh, Anthony.
I was hurt. I just feel that it shouldn't have been somebody that was so closely related to us throughout this stay here. It's people that we actually developed a relationship with. Just when you think people are being nice to you and getting to know you, they turn your back and stab you in the back. And I'm sure they were given things to look for, and I'm sure that they were given things to judge people on, because it definitely couldn't be character. Because I have one of the best personalities in the house.
Anthony is an incorrigible punk.
Oh, there's absolutely no reason that you should be doing this with clothes on.
I'm a little curious how they came to their decisions all the time. What do they know? They know to put a plate in front of you and do your laundry. They don't know you. They don't know me or any of my family from a hole in the wall. So to be the people to size us up and decide our fate, I could care less what they think.
We're looking at them in everything they do.
The family were not aware that we were shown clips of them. They obviously did not know that we were peering out through cracks in the windows, sort of thing.
The five of us are totally validated to judge and critique this family.
And even Frank, I would imagine he would know the people in the kitchen better than he would know the people outside the kitchen.
But how about all the people who never went in the kitchen? How did he know anybody?
That's what I'm saying, he doesn't.
So how did he get to form an opinion?
I think she could be very mean, even from my kitchen, I can see that.
You cannot learn to eat like this in a short period of time, nor do I want to. I'm very hostile because I still have unanswered questions. I'd like to know, when two people were put in front of them, what did they discuss?
She's the bitchy one and tries to control everything. I think it's just, she's the bitchy control freak.
They're not fit to be the board. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
They were the last I expected to be the trustees. It was too easy thinking about that.
I'm shocked that it was them. My first thought when they came out was, I'm up the creek without a paddle. I didn't think it was going to be the staff. If it was, maybe I wouldn't have been such a pain. Frank hates me. I'm always in his kitchen asking him 160 questions while he's cooking. So how was your day off yesterday? Good? That's not donkey meat, is it? Why is one meat darker than the other? I just hope I didn't offend anybody. Stupid me.
When we return...
Is my time on right now?
Mike and Dawn Marie must each plead for mercy before the not-so-secret Board of Trustees.
I wanted to do something for me, and I haven't done anything for me in a long time.
The decision that you guys make today is going to have more of an effect based on the lives of my family than it does on me.
And later, the final deliberation gets personal.
She's got a long way to go emotionally.
But what I can't address.
Well, you know, you got a fan club 4 times. They got you in. They love you.
Me and Dawn Marie are left in the final elimination game, and we have to go plead our case. It's up to the Board of Trustees to decide whether me or Dawn has a better case who deserves to stay in the game.
They want you to plead your case. I can't plead my case. You know, this is me. This is who I am. I'm tense. I am. I'm very tense.
In my heart, if I had the choice, out of all 10 of us here, including myself, I'd vote for you to represent the family. Keep that in mind.
Board members, I think you all know Mike. Mike, take your seat right at the head of the table.
Oh, my God.
Welcome, Mike. If you'd like to present your case to the Board of Trustees.
I just want to start off by thanking all of you. I mean, you've kept me in this game far more than I think I deserve to be. You know, I've been up against you guys 4 times, and I'm still here, so I do appreciate it. I wish I could start to thank each and every one of you individually, because you've been a major impact, you know, just like things I've learned and things I've been taught and been great. It's like it opened up my mind, my life to so many different things.
Mike, what have you learned about your own self through this experience?
Just basically, I've been so blind to seeing, you know, just seeing my normal everyday life, not really seeing what was on the outside world. If I get that money, basically it's all for my family. As far as my mother, my sister, they are set. My 5-month-old godson, my brother, they're set. You know, it's like this money is more towards them. You know, my life ain't gonna change once I get this money. This whole experience already affected my life in a positive way. I feel like I already did win.
Board members, you all know Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie, please take your seat right at the head of the table.
Welcome, Dawn Marie. If you'd like to present your case to the Board of Trustees.
First, I'm in shock because I think it would have been easier if it were strangers. Oh, this is so hard. I learned that I spent many of hours in the kitchen, which could have been annoying, but I enjoy that, and I was being myself. You know me so well, and I don't know if that's a good thing or it's a bad thing, but this is just me, and I'm sorry if I offended any of you.
Dawn Marie, what would you say has been the greatest challenge you've faced during your stay with us?
Leaving my kids home. I feel guilty. I wanted for once not to be somebody's wife or someone's mother or someone's daughter. I wanted to do something for me, and I haven't done anything for me in a long time.
They're both my first cousins, and I love them both, and I would hate to see either one of them go. I just think Mike is such a, a great kid. I mean, he stuck it out. He's been here alone, basically, without anybody to turn to. I would like to see my cousin Mike win.
Although I didn't know Mike very well coming into this house, I've grown to love him, and he truly is one of my cousins now. I was cheering for Mike.
Yeah, I think Dawn, what she's accomplished is phenomenal, and I really hope Dawn takes this home with her. It's just too good to let go.
Dawn Marie has proven herself, and to all of us, beyond our imagination. I think Dawn Marie is going to be the winner.
Michael would be a stranger controlling the family fortune, and that's not going to happen.
If I win and the Board of Trustees pick me to be the one, the rest of the family get to pick who they want to bring back into the game to go up against me. It's not over yet. It's definitely not over.
When we return...
How hard is it for them to make a decision?
Well, I think this could be their hardest decision.
The final deliberation heats up.
Which of these two has risen to the occasion?
As the Board of Trustees choose their finalists to compete for the $1 million fortune.
Dawn Marie, I don't believe will give as much away.
I don't agree with that.
No.
I don't.
I want to go home. I want to just go upstairs and go to bed.
Sorry, decision time first.
I don't care.
You don't know what criteria they're basing you on.
I don't care at this point.
Then you should just give me your opinion now.
We have a tough decision. We've got the two most competitive members of the family before us. They've come to the end, and now we have to decide.
I would have said 3 weeks ago Dawn Marie would not have been anywhere in the running. I have to applaud her with her guts, her gusto.
I can do this. Mine all matter. I can do this.
She's a trooper.
And I noticed that the family is treating Dawn Marie with a lot more respect.
Well, she's earned it.
Mike is the family member that we all took to right away.
It's really nice that he mentioned the fact that he learned a lot through this experience. I wish I could start to thank each and every one of you. Things I've learned and things I've been taught and been great.
Mike made reference to the $1 million. Right. Dawn Marie did not.
If I get that money, basically it's all for my family. As far as my mother, my sister, they are set.
Which of these two has risen to the occasion?
I think they both have, and I...
She's risen above him because she's a better competitor.
Mike surrendered.
She's got a long way to go emotionally. A long way to go.
Please, I'm asking you.
I can't address her emotional issues, but what I can address is, and not only has she done this, she is now before us at the end.
I wish I heard from Dawn Marie what she would do with this $1 million.
Dawn Marie, I don't believe will give as much away, and I think it will be more. She will be more proactive in changing her life.
I don't agree with that.
No.
I don't.
You
I don't
haven't
at all.
said that, Ringo. She puts on this wonderful front, and I've heard her speak negatively about other members of the family.
I grant you, Dawn Marie, in that respect, I believe, is probably more difficult than Mike.
Difficult? She's not genuine.
I don't know what takes so long to deliberate. How hard is it for them to make a decision?
Well, I think this could be their hardest decision.
Too much for me to handle in one day. Too much.
You're in the best position you could be in.
I need the straight jacket.
Are you ready, Frank?
I'm ready. It's a very difficult choice.
Oh, God.
Well, good evening. Dawn Marie and Mike, please take your seats up front. Well, it's time to read their final decision. Would the Board of Trustees please come in? Has the board reached their final decision?
Yes, we have.
Thank you. Before I read this, I understand you have something you'd like to say.
Well, I want to thank you guys for sharing all your love and humor and honesty and fun you've had with each other. It has been remarkable, and you're so generous, and your hearts are so huge.
I guess after all is said and done, I want to tell you that it's been my great pleasure to get to know and to work with and for each and every one of you. Thank you.
Well, family, I know competition was hard sometime on you, but I think you did a great job. I feel for the loser, but I want you to know that for us as a member of the Board of Trustees, it was not easy at all to make some decision. I just wish you good luck for the future.
I took this opportunity so that I could teach. But in fact, I've found that I've learned. You have taught me the true meaning of family, and for that, I thank you.
Thank you. I would like to say that I've worked for many a wealthy family in the world. You may not be of the same wealth of many of the people that I have had the pleasure of working for, but you are greater in so many other areas. And all I can say is it's been an absolute pleasure, an honor to work with you, for you, and I would be at your disposal at any time.
Beautifully said. Thank you very much. Well, the ninth person denied access to the $1 million fortune by a very close vote of 3-2.
When we return, who will stay in the game, Mike or Dawn Marie?
Please remove your pen and place it in the box.
Then, the family faces their most important decision yet.
You will each select the person who you want to come back into the game as the second finalist. Well, the ninth person denied access to the $1 million fortune by a very close vote of 3-2. Dawn Marie, please remove your pen and place it in the box. Please take your seat. Well, the work of the Board of Trustees is complete, and you are free to leave the estate. I thank you for a job well done. For your final days at the estate, you'll be on your own to cook and clean and take care of yourselves. I trust you haven't forgotten how. But now comes the most important news of all. From the very beginning, I told you that one eliminated family member would be coming back into the game. How will that happen, you ask? You, the eliminated family members, will be making that decision. Tomorrow, there will be a secret vote. You will each select the person who you want to come back into the game as the second finalist, and you cannot vote for yourself. The family member with the most votes will join Mike in our final elimination contest, and I promise you it will be the most challenging of all. So, You each have a very important decision to make. Which of the 9 of you deserves a second chance at the $1 million fortune? Well, as they say, buonasera. Ci vediamo domani.
Thanks, George.
It's over.
Yep, you're all done.
The stress.
Maybe. We might be sending you back. Just don't get tired yet. You got a couple of more days. Keep the energy flowing.
Don't cry. You're gonna be crying right now. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Come here, kid.
Come here, kid.
Crying because I'm upset.
I know you're crying because you're tired.
I'm tired. I'm mentally drained. I wish this would have happened sooner. Mm-hmm. I didn't have to stay on
Mm-hmm. I know.
I don't need 5 people to tell me that I can go on, because I know in my heart and in my mind I can conquer anything at this point.
I'm a little surprised that they didn't pick Dawn. She's just demonstrated so much about herself. I can't imagine what you have to do to get the nod from the Board of Trustees.
If Mike wins and he decides not to share and the 9 of us leave here with no money, I'm telling you, I mean, he's the only unknown. I know everyone else. I trust. I mean, if you don't know someone, how can you really trust them?
Coming up on the season finale of The Family.
The family's still divided in half.
The eliminated family members struggle to decide which of them will go head-to-head with Mike. Tempers flare when promises are broken.
If anybody was changing their mind, it might have been nice to say something.
Who will re-enter the game?
Rob's got mine.
Who will win control of the $1 million fortune?
Can you listen to me? Can I finish, please?
And will they keep it all for themselves? All will be revealed next time on The Family.